everybody, and welcome to my channel. This is Leslie. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I am doing a little bit of a stash dive, if you want to call it that. I'm going to be using Glitter Girl, and I have been hoarding my Chamel Glitter Girl collection for years now, and as you can see there, I just took out the 6x6 paper pad to show you that I did cut up the corresponding 12x12 paper pad or papers for those florals and the little icons on the left. So I finally decided what I'm going to be using my Glitter Girl collection for. Now, I've been hoarding it for a very specific reason, because I wanted to scrap Emma, and there wasn't any one particular event that I wanted to scrap with Glitter Girl. Now, when I scrap events, I usually sort of use the same collection to try and keep it cohesive and, you know, all looking the same. However, there wasn't one event that I had, like a party or anything specific that I could think of that I wanted to scrap for Emma. So I just decided that I am going to scrap her in all her glory, in photos that only she is in, from the ages of about 2.5 till now, I think, till about, the age of 6, 7, round about there. And I've been printing out all of my photos. I have been working my selfie like a slave the last couple of weeks. And I've printed out thousands of photos, and because my problem is that I get inspired by the photo that I use. I don't sort of think of a layout and then add the photo. I usually get inspired by the photo and then I think of a layout. So I find that if I don't have a vast array of photos in front of me, I sort of get, I scrap the same photo over and over and over again, or I'm not as inspired to scrap if I don't have a large selection of photos. So what I did is I went and I printed out all 2014, all 2015, all 2016, and you know what, there's a good and a bad thing to printing out all the photos at once. The good thing is that you always have the photos at hand, and you can organize them and you have them to look at. Even if they're not in scrapbooks, you still have the physical photo to look at. If you want to put them in an album waiting to be scrapbooked, or if you keep them in a little photo box waiting to be scrapbooked, the photo is there and it's there for inspiration, like I keep it. However, if you have something specific you would like to scrap and you need the photo in black and white, or you want to, have the photo really small, then you've got to reprint the photo. So then you've got 2 copies of the photo, which is never really bad, but there is this thing of, do I wait to print the photos, to print them in the way I would like to scrap them, or do I print them so that they inspire me to scrap them? Like chicken before the egg type of thing, or the egg before the chicken, whichever one. So I took the decision to just print out my photos and to have them at hand. And besides, I like 3x4 photos. I like the size. They fit, you can fit 6 of them on a page very easily on a 12x12 page. They are usually perfect for the page protectors, and they are nice and big enough so that you can see what's going on in the photo. If I do need something in black and white, I will obviously reprint the photo. If I do a little mini album, then I obviously reprint them smaller. But yes, so I thought I would print all my photos and just have them. And besides, I scrap and re-scrap photos. So even if I do reprint the photo in black and white later on to scrap in a specific layout, later on down the line, I'm going to scrap that photo again, in any case, the original photo that I printed out. So enough about that. The photos that I'm going to be scrapping, I'm going to be doing a horizontal layout, sort of like a pillar on the left hand side of the page. And the photos that I'm going to be scrapping is of Emma's room, the mess it always is. Now, I don't know if you guys with girls you ladies with girls, if their rooms are always a mess, but the boys' room is usually, you can see the floor. It's okay. The beds aren't always made, but you can see the floor. Emma's room, I mean, it is, it's like an obstacle course for you to get into the room. So, and it's the bane of my existence because, she sort of goes in, and this is something that she's done since she was a baby. She goes in and she unpacks everything in every cupboard. She wants everything in front of her. She wants to see everything. Because she wants to play with everything all at once, and she never puts anything away. And maybe that's my fault, because I, obviously never taught her to put things away, or maybe I did, but then I didn't reinforce it, or I don't know. It's, it's all a mystery. But yes, her room is always quite full of, it's an obstacle course. So I decided that one day I'm going to take a picture of the before and the after, and then the happiness that follows a clean, nice, happy room. So the top photo is the before, and you can see there the mess on the floor. Looking at the screen now, it doesn't look that bad, but if you look up close, there's a lot of little toys in the left-hand side of the photo nearby the window, and it took quite a few hours to clean up that room, to get all the toys organized. And then the middle photo is the after, the nice clean room. You can see the floor is shining, the bed is made, the toys are put away, and she's posing on her bed with all her teddies. And then the last photo obviously is just of me and her celebrating the fact that we conquered this this big thing of her room. Which is, it's still, I mean, this photo was taken probably about 3 years ago, and her room is still, I still avoid her room. It's still quite a thing to avoid. So as you can see here, that I have placed those fussy cut flowers all around the photos, but I'm going to be changing it up. It was a bit too busy for me. I couldn't see the photos. It detracted from all the photos. So I went away, forgot to turn on the camera, and I replaced some of the items of the other sheet that I fussy cut, also from the same collection, Glitter Girl. And it took a little while to fussy cut all those teeny tiny little elements, but they're cute. It's unicorns and bicycles and stars and little speech bubbles and cameras and hearts and flowers and sayings and all those things. And I felt that sort of went better with what I was trying to say with the photos, the unicorns, very random, the bicycle, it's all toys, being scattered around the photos. And I also fussy cut that word smile from the same sheet. I cut the unicorn and the bicycle from, and the heart and the camera. And yes, so I am going to be doing it that way. I didn't use all of those fussy cut flowers in the end. I'm going to use them on another layout soon. But yes, so I am going to be scrapping bits and pieces of Emma from the age of about 2.5, 3 to the age of about 7 with my Glitter Girl collection. And they're all going to go in different albums, and they're all going to be stuck, in random spaces in the albums, because I do file my layouts chronologically. So but you know what, it's the perfect collection to scrap my Glitter Girl, and she is truly and utterly a glitter girl. I mean, I'm not a very girly girl. I've never been a really girly girl. My favorite toy when I grew up was a little steel truck that I used to haul around gravel with. So her favorite thing is makeup and sparkly bits and Sylvanians and doll houses and unicorns and backpacks and pens and pencils and fluffy things. So she is truly a glitter girl. So this is new for me. Getting used to having a girl in the house that's really girly girl. that she can hold her own against the boys. I have to say, she doesn't. They can't mess with her. So she's not a damsel in distress. Not at all a damsel. However, she is a girly girl. She loves her pink and purple and glitter slime. The slime can't just be slimy slime. It has to be glitter slime. It has to be pink glitter slime with iridescent glitter. It can't just be normal glitter. Yeah, so I'm going to be using those pop-up buttons as well. There you can see I put one in the middle photo. These little hearts that I'm putting down are from a crafty shop or a stationery shop here in Dubai, so they are not available anywhere else. I found them once and I didn't find them ever again, so I did buy quite a lot of those hearts, so I do have quite a lot of them. And I'm going to be using this 4x6 card that I'm going to be cutting out from the cut apart sheet. And the card says you can change the world. And it is so, so relevant to what's going on in the photo. I wanted her to know that her little world consists of her room and her immediate environment, and she can change it if she wants to. You can make anything better if you want to, and change starts at home. Mother Teresa said that, if you want to save the world, start at home. Save your family, save your children, don't feel like you have to, become a Nobel Peace Prize winner or something like that to change the world or to make a difference. You just start at home. And that is something that I want to teach them, is that you don't have to be this famous person to be a change agent. You just start at home. So yes, so that is going to be my layout for today. I am going to be doing some journaling because this is quite a story that I want to document for her. And this is going to be my layout. If you like what you see, please give me a like. The likes really help with the YouTube algorithms. And if you don't mind, please leave a comment. As I said, that the comments also help with the YouTube algorithms, and it makes my channel pop up on other feeds and so on. So if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you around. I haven't been that active lately, but I plan on getting more and more active over the summer again. So I would love to hear from you. I would love to read your comments. I always read every comment and I try to respond or even just like the comments if I get them. So if there is anything specific you guys would like me to scrap or to show you what to do, please write that in the comments as well. I know I had a series called Thrifty Thursday, and we are looking at starting it again in September, me and Becky. If we don't start it in September, I'll probably do something else also related to using older scrappy bits, because I have so many older scrappy bits that I need to use and to get rid of. There's also so many new collections coming out. Gosh, American Crafts is, Paige Evans is coming out with a beautiful one. Maggie Holmes is coming out with a beautiful one. I can't wait to get Chamel's new one. So there's so many coming out. So I will see you again soon. Bye.